We've been through a real tough stretch, and then there's first bit of positivity in a while. We get 3 out of 4 on the road, and now we get home. I just think it was important with a 5:30 game to practice today, and then they don't have to come in tomorrow and they come ready for the game.
Do you get a sense that this is a group that can build off the momentum that was achieved on that 3 of 4 points taken?
Yeah, for sure. I think the most important thing is how we played the third period. Is we didn't shoot ourselves in the foot. We took care of the puck. We did what we had to do defensively, and that's without Shabbat going down to 5 guys, and then at one point down to 4 guys with no hammer, and those guys did a nice job.
What is the update on Shabbat?
Shabbat is concussion. He'll be minimum 7 days.
Jacob Larson, brought up from Belleville. Scouting report on him, and you anticipate he'll play?
Well, he's played lots of games in the Tomer is. And I think at this point, Lars has played well, and from all accounts down there, that was the guy.
He had a pretty good training camp too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I think he understands the NHL. He understands, what he has to do. He's coming in. He's a former first-round pick with a guy that was some skill and good feet, and I think he'll be able to help us break out.
What do you lose in Thomas Chabot, Coach?
Well, I mean, he does everything. He breaks pucks out a lot better than people give him credit for. He's a heart and soul back there for us, and it's clearly a huge loss for us.
There was some criticism of him, I guess, on this first start of the season. I guess people are going to see now how much you're going to miss him.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, they're pro athletes, and I'm the coach, and we're all up for criticism when you don't win. But in saying that, as a coach, Thomas Chabot's a real player, he's a real competitive player, and he's a guy that cares.
Obviously, good to see Artem Zub participate in full practice, even though in a non-contact.
Yeah, clearly he's getting closer. I think he's a little bit behind schedule where we thought he'd be. I thought he'd be back by now, but I hope by the end of the week we can have him.
Islanders, quick thought on New York?
They give you nothing. Their goaltending's been spectacular. Sorokin, depending if he plays or not, or Varlamov. I mean, he's as good as any goalie in the league. I watched them last night. Their defense is really good. They've got four centers. It's just another challenge. There's not a weak team anymore. Anyone could beat anyone. So we got to be ready to play a grinding game. They're not going to give you much, and they're not going to cheat.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you, Coach.